What is up, YouTube? As the title suggests, this is episode 2.5 because I messed up. I messed up. I messed up. Not much more else to say other than you just watch as I. Oh God, yeah. So, yeah. Well, I thought I was safe in any case. I thought I was safe in the camp, so basically I got jumped by harpies. Harpies jumped my dumb ass, and we basically got wiped. So as you can see here, it's just us. Well, just me, because Daz was not available at the time. So then I thought, I'll just do some shopping, But instead, I ran into a bunch of harpies and pretty much got the team wiped. So, gotta do it all over again. So yeah, this is episode 2.5 of Baldur's Gate 3 Blind Playthrough. Blind on a mobile. I always get this title wrong. You know what it is. You know what the title is. Let's just get it. And yeah, this took me 5 hours, by the way, to catch up on everything else. Took me 5 hours in total. It will not be 5 hours for you guys. I will trim this video down as much as humanly possible. Okay, and off we go with the 2.5. Speed run in this case. Again, it'll be speed up for you guys, but it will be hella slow for me. So I'm gonna have to trudge through this long ass 5 hours. So here we go. I'm gonna speed this thing up tremendously and then some. So don't you guys worry. But you do the usual song and dance, grabbing as much loot as humanly possible. We grab the racist, we grab dog, and then we grab Shadowheart. When I was playing off stream, I realized that we could select spells. Obviously, me being the fighter, I didn't look at the spells that I could select. So then I was thinking to myself, what did like Shadowheart, what did the Gif Yankee start off with when we first started off the game? And then I checked online and stuff, and obviously like Shadowheart has the command. So then I stopped round about there because I was thinking to myself, it's D&D rules, right? So we can basically whatever you can do in D&D, you can technically do in this game. So then I had the thought of process, if we can make people drop weapons in the game, checked online, and you can. So I was like, this is sick. So then I had the idea, since you guys watched episode 1, we tried to fight the general, and we all know how that turned out. So I had the idea to then see if the general could then drop his weapon, and then we can take it. Lord behold, it actually works. Like, you can actually make your opponents drop weapons using the command skill. So, like the filthy little loot goblin that I fucking am. Yeah, goddamn right, I picked that shit up and got the hell off that goddamn ship. So yeah, absolutely winning in that sense. Let's get it. So yeah, upon arriving on the beach, I did the usual, scoped around, leveled up actually, which is really nice. For some reason as well, my game decided to glitch out, and Shadowheart wasn't there. So then all we saw was her weird Rubik's Cube butt plug in her ass for some strange reason. God knows why. Again, lessons learned from episode 1. I can't do this alone. This isn't Divinity Original Sin 2. I legit cannot fight battles on my ones. So I had no choice but to break the one rule that we had for this run, which was no companions. So I had to grab the earliest companions that I possibly could, and then I would think about, well, not think about, I am going to get rid of them later. So for this, I had to grab Shadowheart, which is invisible, Astarion, as well as Gale. Once I had those three, the run will be a lot smoother. As soon as I'm able to unlock Withers, I will then use Withers to then obtain the Hirelings, but I won't do that till the very end. Applying the lessons learned from like episode one, realize how quickly I can obtain loot, how quickly I can get into the city, as well as how quickly a misclick can lead to disaster. Fully didn't intend on killing the racist. It was completely my bad. I actually really like the racist. I think she's really the Dothraki. Gith Yankee, Dothraki, same thing. Um, I actually like these kind of. I like this race. They're like they're acting all superior. They're warrior races kind of thing. I don't know the full thing. Again, it's a blind playthrough. I played up until the spiders. With the giant spider underneath the city, the town. Spoiler alert. That's as far as I got in when I first ever played this game a few years ago. That's where I left it. So up until this point, I'm not completely versed on it. But this was my bad. I didn't actually meet a killer. I really wanted to see how her story would unfold with me not being there. I kind of wanted to see how all of their stories unfolded without me being there, to be honest. But my bad. My bad. Had to take her out. Um, no more to say other than she has sweet armor. So, loot no, great loot number 2 acquired. Oh god, absolute disaster. But I'm sure her armor and stuff like that would come into use later. I'm sure. Again, my bad. Didn't mean to kill her. I will say though, Astarion and Gale. I can see why you guys use these characters. They're pretty strong, I guess. They're pretty good. I do love a rogue class. Wizard class, on the other hand, I'm not entirely fond of, to be fair. But yeah, learning. Oh, I will say though, no, take it back. The wizard class, after using Gale, I am kind of sold on it purely for the fact that I discovered something later in the run, which is insane. Like I was like, wait, what? They can do this? Absolutely cracked. Love it. But yeah, new drip and genocide aside, well, it's time to go save my boy Withers. Free my boy. Did nothing wrong. Had to just quickly double check all my inventory was up in order. Did realize as well from our first run and from episode 1 as well as episode 2, food and supplies is very very much needed. Recruiting the original cast, like Starring and Gale and Shadowheart, etc., allowed me to actually gain their supply packs. So then I've got more food than I would do if I started off with just myself. So it's like absolute fucking win. So I did the usual song and dance for this fight. Robbed their weapons before they resurrected. Just basically clap their cheeks before they could do anything to us, to be fair. Again, having a full party in this fight is so much easier in comparison to like episode 1, where we didn't struggle because obviously we did take their weapons in episode 1 still anyways. But it was done a lot faster. That's pretty much the benefit of having like a versatile party. I don't care about having a versatile party. I just care for style points. But I did, in fact, got it done. I think I got like a really cool like hat in this thing. So, it was like a green hat. I don't know. I feel like I wanted to rock that green hat throughout the entire run, but unfortunately, it would not be wild. Unfortunately, but yeah, took these guys out, no problem. Not really much of a hassle. And this is when I kind of started to fall in love with Gale. He had this. I didn't realize he can conjure familiars as a wizard, which is really cool. Like in DOS 1, you basically have the conjurer class. I guess in this one, it's just wizards and warlocks. I guess they just have creatures they can just conjure. I imagine the further I get with the class, the more I'll be able to summon. Not really looked into it, but that's just from what I've seen so far. Really rocking with that. I will potentially be rocking the wizard class on this one, I guess, when I level up and I can dual class, because having familiars and stuff like that is just what I'm all about. I usually do play necromancers in games, but in this case, I want to go as easy and basic as possible because D&D is not really my strong suit, so I don't really want to be selecting things and then absolutely getting clapped. My guy in his hat is just so goofy. I love it. Um, but yeah, Freed Withers unlocked him, but then I was there like, let's not unlock the helpers just yet. Let me just save them until the very end when I'm ready. Honestly, I have no idea what happened there. They just started just running in, just like hobbling along and stuff. I was like, um, okay. So, yeah, so the gate encounter is the usual spiel. Just basically clap their cheeks. We had the numbers this time, so it wasn't just me and Deza like it was in episode 1. So, but I'm realizing that I think yes, we have the numbers, but also my guy is way stronger with that sword, and he's way stronger with the stats that I gave him at the moment. At, when I played it for the first time, as in on a mode blind playthrough number 1, I was I wasn't necessarily underpowered. I think I was using the single-handed sword, but I think for the duration, switch popping up. I think for the duration of the playthrough, I think I'll just rock the double sword, the two-handed swords, because they do so much damage. Yeah, it's literally I'm two clapping people. Like it's insane. It won't be like that for the duration of the run, obviously, but for the time being, I'm really feeling the dual, the claymore kind of plays. Usually I don't roll with the claymores because they're usually slow because I usually like play Elden Ring and stuff like that, and the big swings not for me. Ain't about that life, but in this instance, I'm feeling the dual handed swords, man. I'm feeling it. Look at the damage. Like it's crazy. Like look at this. My guy's just popping off. It's crazy talk. What are you talking about? Look at this. Apart from the miss, but may have spoken too soon. But you get the gist. It's I feel a lot stronger, and I'm sure you can see the visual difference of how strong my guys are now in comparison to before. And maybe it's because I'm rocking a full party right now. I'm not gonna. Nah, you know what? It's not a full party. I've evolved. I'm better. I'm just better now. It's great. Thank you, General, whatever your name was, with your amazing fire sword because it's now carrying the run and it's busted, man. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it, loving it.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
Yeah, a bunch of stuff happened. I accepted a quest to escort the tieflings out of the grotto, whatever the hell we are right now, the hideout. Well, I said I was gonna escort them out, but then I've got to now take out the goblin cheese because he was like, "You are not strong enough, warrior. My potion's too strong for you, warrior." So I was like, "Okay, cool. Instead, we'll go and infiltrate the goblin camp and assassinate the three leaders." So we will go and do that. We also spoke to the jester-looking dude, who also said about he's going to go to the goblin camp and try to persuade them. He said he's going to use his invisibility potions and get himself out of that, but yeah, let's be real, that guy's going to get his cheese clap in that goblin camp, and it's going to be crazy. So we're going to have to save that guy at one point, I guarantee it. Stop the thief as well, the little child thief that was trying to steal the amulet. Again, this is all stuff that happened in episode 1 already. Potentially episode 2. I just didn't want you guys to see the same thing over and over again, apart from the combat, because the combat, I don't know about you, I have fun with the combat. So then, yeah, spoke to the little goblin wench that was in the cage. She was basically saying, like, they're following the Absolute. I've still yet to meet this Absolute person. Can't wait to meet them, and then clap their cheeks as well, because I just want to punch everything in this game, to be honest. I just want to kill anything I can kill, if it's possible to kill it. I'm going to try and kill it. So, thumbs up. That's probably going to end the run at some point. But for right now, it seems to be working. So, we're going to keep doing it. Until it doesn't work anymore. But, yeah, the goblin encounter in this cave, just taking them all out. I did create a little puppet for Daz. This is Daz Nissy right here. So then Daz, when he logs in, he can take over that character. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. So yeah, Daz had to create a new character when he logs in, but more on that later. So I didn't also level him up because I was like, oh, it's gonna be Daz's character, so then Daz can modify him how he chooses. Again, me not knowing it didn't work like that in the future, but hey, we learn these things. Okay, we learn from these things. Again, this is not DOS 2. It doesn't work like DOS 2. I don't know why I keep thinking it's gonna work like DOS 2. Because it doesn't. Because if I learn anything from, this entire video, nowhere is safe and nothing is as it should work. And some things that works and I think of it works might work, but this game's confusing. This game, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm winging it and I'm here for the chaos. So we're going to keep doing what we're doing. And if it works, it works. And if it doesn't, then hey ho, we tried. everything is basically played out same as how it did episode 1 and 2. I'm just trying to catch up to the point where we left off before, so then that way when we resume streaming and recording, we can then not do so much catching up. Again, this entire thing took me around about 5 hours. So yeah, I killed the assassin, the twins, then I think I went back into the catacombs and killed all of those guys as well that was in there. I think that's why 5 or 6. For some reason, they also randomly teleport behind me, which is bizarre. I didn't know they did that. That was crazy. But yeah, after the cleanup, I decided it was time to just create Tiny Tina. Yes, I now name her Tiny Tina because puns, I guess. TT. Yeah, I don't know. It was Tiny Tina because it just came to my mind after stream. I was like, name her Tiny Tina. I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to building bars. I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to building characters. So if you guys have any comments, in any way, shape, or form that will assist me when it comes to creating these guys and what ability points I need to put it into, etc. For reference, on my character when I go for like a Spellblade kind of build. So hopefully that is a viable build. If it's not, then whoops, I guess. We're rolling with it. But yeah, pretty much finalizing the video here. I built Tiny Tina. Spoke to Ralph, caught up with that little demon boy, and that's pretty much us done. I think that was pretty much us caught up. I didn't want to go into the goblin fight purely for the fact I'd rather have that done on stream, just in case I accidentally mess something up, and bro, I ain't got time for that. To do all that again, absolutely not. So yeah, I think this is where we're gonna end it there, and be on the lookout for episode 3. This one drops a little bit earlier, I know, because I said that would usually drop on Mondays, but I might do two times a week, just to see how you guys, I just want to see how the responses are. So if you guys think I should drop it 2 times a week or just keep it to 1 time a week, just let me know. Drop it down in the comments down below. But always appreciate you guys for watching. Thanks for sticking around with the journey so far. Do the like and subscribe like as per usual. Thanks again. And this was the blind playthrough 2.5 because your boy cooked it. So everything is now rectified. This is 5 hours, probably dropped down to about 35 minutes. So yay me. Never ever will I be doing that again, as in cooking it off stream. So sweet. All right, cheers guys, cheers to the love of again on the series so far.
You're counting down with tentacles. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease. I'll be around, watching you squirm like a tadpole through a nice, juicy brain. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Again, if you guys want to catch these things live, we are live 3 times a week, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. So yeah, link will be down in the description below, and see you on the next one, I guess.